Hello students, good morning. Hello everybody. How are you all? Hope you are all fine. Everything is going okay. Okay, fine. Students, uh, as you know that presently we are going through the chapter percentage from class 8 mathematics. So in the previous session, introduction was given to you regarding percentage and some very easy questions were answered also. The problems were solved. Today I am going to give you some standard problems related to this topic percentage. So here let me start with a very simple question. A man saves 18% of his monthly income. If he saves rupees 3780, then what is his income, monthly income? He saves 18% of his total income, and that is rupees 3780. We have to find his monthly income. So let me consider his monthly income as X. Let his monthly income be X. Now he saves 18%. He saves 18% means in rupees it will be 18% of X. He saves 18% of X, that is 18 upon 100 into X. It is known that percentage is given, so it will be divided by 100. Now his saving is also given, rupees 3780. 3780. He saves rupees 3780. So his savings is rupees 3780. This is his saving in terms of the percentage, and this is his saving in terms of actual amount in rupees. So according to the question, we can say 18x upon 100 is equals to 3780. So x is equals to 3780 multiplied with 100. This 100 will become numerator and 18 will become denominator. Now we have to simplify this, calculate this and find out. So it can be divisible by 9, it will give 2, and if it is divided by 9, then it will give 9 4s are 36, 1 8 9 2s are 18, 0. Again this will be divisible, so it becomes 210. Therefore 210 multiplied with 100, that is 210, then 2 more 0. So X is 21,000. Therefore his monthly income equals to rupees 21000, that is 21,000 rupees. 21,000 is his monthly income. Understood? Okay. So there was a very simple sum, but slowly we will go for little bit standard also. Next question. A football team wins 7 games. Let me write the question. A football team wins 7 games, which is 30%, 35%. Wins 7 games, which is 35% of the total games played. Of the total games played. Find the number of games played in all. Find the total number of games played in all. Okay, so here again let me take the total number of games played as x. Let the total number of games played equals to x. How many games are on? 7 games are on, and that 7 game is actually 35% of the total game, means 35% of x. So 35% of total game means 35% of x is equals to 7. So according to the question, 35% of x means the total games played is 7. Okay. So 35 upon 100 multiply with x equals to 7, or x equals to 7 multiplied with 100 by 35. So 7 plus 35 is 5, 5 plus 100 is 20. Therefore x is equals to 20, means total number of games played equals to 20. Therefore total number of games played in all equals to 20. This is the answer. Understood, students? It's very easy. Just go through it. See the whole process. Total number of games was not known. I have considered the total number of games as x, and number of games won is 35% of x. 35% of x, and that is equals to 7. So here 35% of x equals to 7. After simplifying, x is 20. If you want to cross check the answer, 35% of total game means 35 by 100 into total game is 20. Second is the answer, which is the given condition. Okay. So in this way, this type of question we can also cross check by putting the value of 10 in the condition. Okay, next question. Amit was given an increment of 20% on his salary. If his new salary is rupees 30,600, what was his original salary? Before increment, what was the salary? We need to find that. So his original salary is not given. His increment is given 20%. Okay. So let us take his original salary as x. Let his salary before increment be x. Increment means to increase. Let his salary before increment be x. Increase in salary, $20 of x. So 20% of x means 20 upon 100 multiplied with x. So we can write it as 20x upon 100. Okay. So his new salary equals to x plus this one 20x upon 100. Now, and it is given that his new salary is rupees 30,600. Means this is equals to 30,600. So according to the question, x plus 20x upon 100 equals to 30,600. So by LCM, 100x plus 20x equals to 30600. 120x upon 100 equals to 30600, or x equals to 30600 multiply this 100 will be multiplied and 120 will become denominator. Two cards 12 is 6, 2 cards 10 is 5, 6 cards 3, so it is 5, then 1, then 0, 0. So here 5, 1, 0, 0. Therefore it is 25,000. 25,500. So this is his original salary, rupees 25,500. Therefore, his original salary means salary before increment. Is the original salary equals to rupees 25,500. This is the answer. Okay, we can again go for cross checking. We can easily check it like I am doing it here. So 25,500. And there is an increase of 20%, so 20 upon 100. So it is 255 multiplied by 2 is 510 and 10. So it is 5100 is the increase. So his original salary is 25,500 and his increase is 5,100. By calculation. This is his new salary and it is given in the question. Okay, so our answer is correct. Okay students, you have understood how to do these types of sums. Let me give you one more problem. The next question is very important. It is given that A's income is 20% less than that of B. A's income is 20% less than that of B. By what percent B's income is more than A? By what percent is B's income more than A. So it is quite clear from the question that B's income is more, A's income is less. Now, as compared with A, B's income is 20% more than A. A's income is 20% less than that of B. What we have to find? If A's income is 20% less than that of B, then by what percent is B's income more than A? Just see this question. B is earning something, A is earning something less, 20% less. Suppose this circle represents the income of B, and since A is earning less, then the circle is smaller. So it is quite clear that A is earning less than B, certain percentage less than B, which is given as 20%. Now, as compared to B, as compared to A, B is earning more. We have to find what percent of this is more here. So we have to compare the income of B with income of A. In the first condition, income of A is compared with income of B. In the second condition, that is second question, second part, we have to compare B's income is what percent more than that of A. Hope you have understood. The question is a bit confusing, as you can see in the diagram. Let me draw this circle a little bit bigger. A is earning less, B is earning more. A is earning 20% less than that of B. Now, since B is earning more, so if we compare B's income with A, then it is something more here. What percent more? That is what we have to find. So when we will find this percentage, we have to compare with A. Okay? Understood the problem? Now, in this type of sum, where value is not given, only it is given in terms of percentage, it is general advice to take the thing as 100. Instead of taking X and Y and Z, you can use that also, no problem. But if you take 100, a lot of calculations will be reduced. So here A's income is 20% less than that of B. Let us take the income of B as 100. Okay, let us take income of B as 100. Let B's income be rupees 100. So A is earning 20% less of rupees 100. So A's income equals to 20% of 100 means 20. So I am not going for calculation, I am directly doing this. So if B is earning 100, then A is earning rupees 80. 20% less. Now, as compared to 80, what percent 100 is more? So, first of all, how much B is earning more? B's income more than A equals to rupees 20. B is earning 100, A is earning 80. So B is earning rupees 20 more. Now we have to convert this into percentage. While we have to convert this into percentage, since we are comparing with A, means we have to use this to calculate 20 is the what percent of 80. According to the question, percentage of A's income percentage of B's income more than A equals to 20 upon, here we have to use 80. Why 80? Because we are comparing B's income with A's income. Since we are comparing with A and A is earning rupees 80, so we have to write 80 here. Sorry, it will be percentage. So here percentage sign, that means it's 25%. These sums, the words are written in such a way, it creates confusion among us. To avoid the confusion, just make it clear that you are comparing, which quantity you are comparing with whom. So here A's income is compared with B. Now here we have to find B's income as compared to A. So when we are comparing A's income with B, we have taken the base as 100 because B's income is 100. Now when I am comparing B's income with A, then we have to take the income of A as the base. A's income is 80, so 80 is in the base, 25%. So if A's income is 20% less than that of B, then B's income is 25% more than that of A. This is the answer. Understood, students? So though the question is a bit confusing, but I hope after doing this sum it becomes clear to you and the confusion is also gone. Okay, so go for practicing these type of more sums. So many sums are there. Try to practice those sums and make your concept more clear. Let me return back in the next class so that I can show you some more typical type of questions. Till then, goodbye and have a wonderful day.